Hi, this is Eric and welcome to this video blog. If you've been looking at some of the other videos on the site or on the blog, you're probably starting to think, so how do I give a Reiki treatment? Now, as I've mentioned elsewhere, you can give treatments to yourself, to other people, to your cat, or even to your plants. But today we're going to focus on giving treatments to other people. So the very first thing to do is to have a bit of a chat with the person you're going to give a treatment to find out what sort of treatment outcomes they actually have. Are they looking for something that's more physical, for example, pain or illness? Or are they looking for a more emotional or mental result? Once you've worked that out, then get them to sit or lie down in a comfortable place. And what you'll do is place your hands over their physical body for a few minutes in each position. So how do you decide where to put your hands? Well, bearing in mind what the person's told you, you may already have some good ideas. For example, if the person has a sore knee, you'll spend a bit of time putting Reiki directly into the knee. Now, if you haven't got that much information, one thing that's useful is that most teachers offer you a set of specific hand positions. And for those of you who like some structure in your treatment, that can be really useful. Having said that though, there are no wrong hand positions because the energy will in fact move around to a certain extent and go to places where it's needed, for example, that sore knee. Another thing is that different teachers and different books offer different hand positions. So there's no one set that's somehow special and better than the others. If you have an understanding of chakras, you may decide that that could be useful in designing your treatment. And likewise, I had a couple of students who were studying Chinese medicine, and they used diagnostic tools from there to make decisions about their treatments. You may also have intuitive skills that lead you to place your hands in a particular position. So once you're giving the treatment, you also have to make a big decision, and that is whether you want to place your hands directly on the person or whether you want to hover perhaps 2 or 3 inches away from them. Now, most people in our culture are quite okay about being touched, and it's always worth checking, but you'll probably find that they'll say, yeah, okay, touch me. So if you're a hoverer like me, then it's probably not good to ask them, just hover. Now, there are, of course, no rules saying that you can't mix hovering and being hands-on. And there are a few areas where all of us are going to be hoverers. So what do you experience during the treatment? Well, there may well be a sense of the flow of energy, both for giver and receiver. However, if you don't feel anything, that's actually not a problem because the amount of healing doesn't seem to bear any real relation to the ability to sense the energy actually flowing. One thing that a lot of people report, though, is a sense of warmth. Sometimes that can be gentle, but sometimes quite full on. And tingling is also very common, both for giver and receiver. Pulsing, vibration, and even coolness are reasonably common. And the receiver, and sometimes even the giver, might notice colors or even visions. It actually doesn't matter what you experience. Some people say, what does it mean? The answer is, it means you're having a Reiki treatment. So how long should a treatment be? It's really up to the giver and receiver how much time they'd like to devote to it. Of course, it also depends what sort of issue you're trying to deal with. If, for example, you want to get rid of today's hay fever attack, that'll probably take about 20 minutes. If you want the body to be strong enough so that it never experiences hay fever ever again, then you're looking at multiple treatments, a total of many hours probably. Having said that, if you have that many treatments, you'll notice a lot of other benefits happening as well as getting rid of your hay fever. So for those of you who haven't yet experienced the delights of giving and receiving Reiki, or for those of you who have but would like to do so even more, I hope to hear from you soon.